Warning: this theory might have spoilers from Titanfall 1 and 2's campaign. Please turn off this video if you want to play either game's campaign. You have been warned. Hello boys and girls, I'm the Flying Teacup and I wanted to discuss a theory that I have about Titanfall 1 and 2. I read a post on the Titanfall subreddit where someone asked, why are the human and robot pilots in Titanfall 2? Well, my theory might explain why that is so. Let us first look at the abilities in Titanfall 2. We have the grappling hook, the pulse blade, the holopilot, stim, phase shift and AWOL. Notice that stim and phase shift are the only abilities that are operated by machines. But why? Well, the answer is quite simple. Both require things that may harm the human physically, like running in supernatural speed and literally phasing in and out of existence. All the other abilities are much more suited for human use, like putting a device in a wall to reveal the radio signals and putting up a particle wall to protect the user. Okay, you may say, but why don't they only use robopilots? And to that I say, good question. There's a simple answer to that: money and reliability. Yes, that is correct. The only obstacles are money and reliability. We have to remember that the IMC is a part of the Robotic company and therefore can't just spend an incredible amount of money on pilot specters. And the militia only gets their Titans and other things by stealing from the IMC. Also, we gotta remember the flaws of robots. They are hard to program and might turn back at you whenever they are hacked. Remember that the part of the pilot's arsenal is a data knife and a firearm, as we can see in Titanfall 2's campaign after BT's chassis gets destroyed. The data knife can be used to hack specters or other things such as turrets and aircrafts. But why aren't there robotic pilots in Titanfall 1? Once again, good question. In the campaign mission in Titanfall 1 called The Colony, the IMC tries a prototype combat force called BRD Spectres, which indicates that this is the first time Spectres are used in a man versus machine combat, and therefore robopilots wasn't even developed and might not even have been a concept at that point. Now, Titanfall 2 takes place 5 years after the Battle of Demeter, the last mission in Titanfall 1, which means the development of pilot Spectres might have started. But how did they develop a way to program a robot to act like a pilot? Once again, simple. Do any of you remember the rank ship from the first game? Once you activated the ship in the beginning of the match, it clearly says,
"Greetings, pilot. I am your rank chip. I am tracking your performance. Good luck."
Which explains how the data was gathered so fast. After tracking and collecting data, the IMC might have focused on making Spectre pilots and the militia focusing on the development of Vanguard-class Titans. So to summarize, robotic pilots were developed to perform actions that wasn't possible by human pilots, and they got all the pilot performing data from the ranking ship in the first game. But what about the abilities in the first game? Why did STIM exist back then? Well, it's because it works for humans. Though pumping in a massive amount of adrenaline into your body might harm your muscles as well as breaking your bones from non-stop running. If Titanfall was realistic, I would say that the STIM pilot had a lower chance of survival both in combat and outside of combat. It's much more reliable to give a robot an electricity boost than to risk a human life. Thank you for watching, and comment down in the comment section if you have a Titanfall theory, and I might make a video on that in the future. Remember that this is a theory and might not be 100% true. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you on the frontier, pirates.